Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braj Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braj Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braj Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braj Janaranjana Yamuna Tire Yamuna Tire Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। 11:27:44 Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiriyet Shautam Swakatha Kṛṣṇa Punya Shavana Kirtanaha Hridayantasto Hya Bhadrani Vidunoti Sruhasatam Nashtaprayasya Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Hare Krishna. So today we'll be covering Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 11th canto, chapter 27, verse 44. So the chapter title is Lord Krishna's Instructions on the Process of Deity Worship. And I can share with you that today's verse is special because it's open to all. Hare Krishna. Generally in deity worship you need to have qualifications, you need to go through Brahman initiations and so many rules and regulations you have to follow. But today's verse is for everyone. Hari Bol. And it's also a tongue twister. Hare Krishna. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 11th canto, 27th chapter, verse 44. Upagayan grahan Nityan Karmanya Abhinayan Mama Matkatah Shavayan Shravan Muhurtam Kṛṣṇiko Bhavet. श्री श्री कांताय की जय, श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय, श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. उपगायन ग्रहण नित्यन कर्माणि अभिनयन ममा मत्कथा श्रवयन श्रवन् मुहूर्तम कृष्णिको भवेत्. Upagayan Grihannutyan Nityan Karmani Abhinayan Mama Madkata Shavayan Shravan Muhurtam Kṛṣṇiko Bhavet. Upagayan Grihan Nityan Karmani Abhinayan Mama Matkatha Shavayan Shrivan Muhurtam Kṛṣṇiko Bhavet. Upagayan Grihan Nityan Karmani Abhinayan Mama Matkatha Shavayan Shrivan Muhurtam Kṛṣṇiko Bhavet. Upagayan, singing along. Grihan, loudly vibrating. Nrityan, dancing. Karmani, transcendental activities. Abhinayan, imitating by acting out. Mama, my, mat katha, stories about me. Shravayan, causing others to hear. Shravan, hearing himself. Muhurtam, for some time. Kṛṣṇikaha, absorbed in the celebration. Bhavet, he should become. Translation by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Singing along with others, chanting loudly and dancing, acting out my transcendental pastimes, and hearing and telling stories about me, the devotee should for some time absorb himself in such festivity. Purport: a devotee engaged in regulative worship of the Supreme Lord should sometimes become ecstatically absorbed in chanting and hearing the pastimes of the Lord, dancing and other festivities. The word muhurtam, for some time, indicates that a devotee should be careful not to neglect his regulative principles and service to the Lord in the name of so-called ecstasy. Although one may be ecstatically engaged in chanting, hearing and dancing, he cannot give up the formality of regulative service to the Lord. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatadham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So, I would welcome you to share what was your most memorable time, in the various festivities that we have. What comes back to you again and again? Yes. Kirtan. Okay. What else? Dancing. Yes. And feasting. Yes. So yes, every time we see, just now we entered into the temple and nice kirtan is going on, and you just feel like joining the kirtan, dancing with the devotees, and then waiting, hopefully the class to be short, so that you can have the feasting. So this class is going to be short from that perspective, yes. So it's very interesting. And some of the interesting ways, muhurtam, as the word is described, for some time. But the muhurtam also has another significance. That means special times, right? You have Ekadashi, where you're supposed to be fasting for the pleasure of the Lordship, and then sometimes they're feasting for the pleasure of Lordship as well. So, they are fasting from grains and beans, but they are taking other prasad, from the Lordship. That has been offered to the Lordship, the bhoga. So they're taking Mahaprasad and enjoying that. And at the same time, the heart is dancing. When you're feasting, right? When you taste something amazing, tasty, delicious, then your heart is dancing. Oh, this is so good. Isn't it natural? Right? Do you see people going morose like, oh, it's so tasty, it's so bad? No. Because they immediately, the head starts dancing unknowingly because it's automatic. So there was once a devotee, he asked Srila Prabhupada, dancing, it's not easy. So and Srila Prabhupada's favorite response is, what's the difficulty? It is spontaneous. And then the devotee said, no, Srila Prabhupada, it's easy for the devotees who live in the temple. I'm paraphrasing, just for the convenience. And Srila Prabhupada said, oh, you can also come. You can join in. We have kirtan going on, the dancing is going on, and you can join in. You can start, chanting with us. You can dance with us. So everyone should be able to participate. So this particular movement is a complete package of recreation. I'm paraphrasing. He talks about recreation, yes. So, if you want music, there is music. If you want dancing, there is dancing. And we don't charge anything. That's interesting. That's another incident where he proves, he gives this example. And then you can come, join in. Nobody will stop you. And you join in for dancing, you can bring your own instruments, right? Sometimes when you go to a concert, would they allow you to take your own violin and guitar and all that? No. So you can bring your own instrument, you can join into the fun because it's a festivity going on. Let's pay attention to our deities, right? On the rightmost we have Shishi, Sitaram, Lakshmi, Hanuman. And that particular, form as they have been, they are on the altar. This is reminder as they were entering Ayodhya after killing Ravan and recovering Sita Mata. So as they are entering Ayodhya, what's the mood of Ayodhya? Celebration, right? We have Deepavali on that. When Lord Ram, he enters Ayodhya, Deepavali, the whole city is celebrating a festival that Lord has come back. Our dear Lord Ramchandra has come back with his brother Lakshmana and his consort Sita Mata. And similarly, now let's look at our center. On the center is Shishi Radha Madan Mohan. And what are they doing? They are dancing. It's very interesting that one devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, why is Radharani always, in a given posture? And he's like, they are dancing. The moment they stop dancing, it's all finished. So, there is constant dancing going on. In the spiritual world, every step is a dance and every word is a song. So, that's the mood. So, the spiritual world, there is constant recreation going on. And sometimes we, like to follow what Srila Prabhupada used to say. He used to call it recreation. Just like for devotees, he used to call devotees. And why do we do that? Sometimes people stop us and say, oh, no, it's recreation, not a recreation. No, it reminds us of Srila Prabhupada. It's not devotee, it's devotee. No, it reminds us of Srila Prabhupada, that his mood, that he's constantly, serving the Lordship, and when comes the time, he's dancing also. He's jumping high, along with so many devotees, and, encouraging them to dance, and to feel that pleasure of dancing, that Shishi Radha Madan Mohan, are showing out there. And on top of that, the deity, Lord Krishna's deity is named Madan Mohan. So it just so happened that there's a beautiful incident where Madan, who's Cupid, Kamdev, he goes and he says, okay, I'm going to make someone my victim today. He has those flower arrows that enhances the senses. So he looks at Devashi Narad, okay, he's going to be my victim today. Devashi Narad says, why me? If you want to really make someone your victim, go to Vrindavan. Krishna is there, make him your victim. Make him, come under your grasp by shooting your arrows. So Cupid says, oh, there is a challenge. It's very interesting that there is a partial incarnations. So plenary portions. So he's actually an expansion of one of the forms. So again, he goes to Vrindavan and there Krishna is dancing with the gopis. Ras Leela dance is going on. And he's trying to aim at Krishna. If you try to trick Krishna, can you trick Krishna? No, Krishna tricks you. So Krishna knows that Cupid is trying to aim at me. So every time he's trying to aim at Krishna, one of the gopis would come in the way. So he cannot shoot the arrow. He doesn't want to hit the gopis, he wants to hit Krishna. So he wants to take his aim. And he's finding it very hard. So out of frustration, Cupid says, no matter what, I'll just get one of the gopis. If I can't get Krishna, I'll get one of the gopis. So as soon as he aims for the gopi, Lord Krishna comes in front. And at that time, he's shocked and he focuses on the form of Lord Krishna. And he is looking at the beauty, Kamalaksha, right? Lotus eyes, his complexion of a monsoon cloud, the bluish grey complexion, bedecked with so many jewels, so beautiful with his Kaustuba, Shivatsa and all this. And his dancing glances and all. The moment he looks at Krishna and he focuses on Lord Krishna's form, Madan, who is Cupid, faints on the spot. So that's why one who has captured, who has bewildered the Kamdev, the Cupid, Madan, that is Kṛṣṇa. So Mohan is the one who has defeated, means again, who has attracted Cupid, is Madan Mohan. So right then and there, the very name, when we say Shishi Radha Madan Mohan, we are reminded of this incident, that he's the one who entices a Cupid. What to talk of us? That's why Kṛṣṇa is called all attractive. He attracts everyone. That's amazing. And now let's go to the leftmost altar, Shishi Gauranitai. What are they doing? They have their hands like this? No. They have their hands raised. What are they doing? They're dancing. They're saying, Hari Bol! Right? That's the mood. Once there was a newcomer, he came and he said, what's that going on? So he was a football fan. So the interesting thing is, devotees, we like to preach in specific manner. So the moment we said, you pay obeisance and then we'll tell you. As soon as he paid obeisance, we said, Hari Bol! You just had the touchdown. Right? In football, there's a touchdown. And then the moment you touch your head down to the deities on the floor, at their lotus feet, that's the glories. Right? You become glorious. So we love to chant, dance, and eat. Once there was a reporter. He came to Srila Prabhupada. And he said, Srila Prabhupada, and he was like a newcomer, I want to ask you about this dancing. Srila Prabhupada said, what about it? He said, last Tuesday I came and I saw this dancing. Srila Prabhupada said, it's not an art for us. It's spontaneous. It's not something that we learn. It just comes out when you are in celebrating mood, when you are, doing the kirtan, when you are chanting. At that time, spontaneously, we experience that our bodies, they become enticed and they want to dance. We want to dance. And so, there is a constant jubilation that arises. And the bliss that causes us to just raise from where we are and then start dancing. And at that particular time, when Srila Prabhupada continued to elaborate, and we don't charge anything, right? If you go to a concert, you have to pay huge. And then sometimes you're just the audience. If you want to be audience, yes, you can be audience. But if you want to join in the fun, you can join in the fun. We don't charge anything. And anybody can join. And it's all spontaneous. And he is giving the reference that it is joyfully performed. In in Bhagavad Gita, there is a verse in the 9th chapter, the 2nd verse. Raj Vidya Raj Goyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagbam Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. Lord Krishna is revealing devotional service, the glories of devotional service to Arjuna. He's saying, Raj Vidya, this is the king of all education, right? Raj Guhyam, it is the topmost secret. Pavitram, it is pure, it is all pure, all auspicious. Idam Uttamam, and it is the best, right? So he's revealing, now think of something, means everybody in the world is seeking happiness, and they want to possess the best thing out there, the biggest secret out there, and they want to know what is the topmost knowledge, because people have the desire to know something that no one else knows, and Lord Krishna is revealing this to Arjuna, that this is what it is. Pratyaksha Vavagvam Dharmyam. So one get direct perception. Pratyaksh Pramana is like getting a direct perception of the realization of self. Dharmyam. What is dharma? What is dharma of water? It is wet. What's the dharma of fire? It is hot. What's the dharma of sugar? And what's the dharma of salt? Salt. So, again, Similarly, what's the dharma of Jiva? Yes, Jivera Sarup Hoya Krishnera Nityadas. So, we living entities are the eternal servant of the Lord. So, that's the part of realization of the self. We come to know of our position. And when you are in front of Lordship, so Krishnera Nityadas, right? So, we are the eternal servant of the Lordships, of the deities. And when we are in front of the deities, and the deities are dancing, would you be sitting? No. There is a constant response, right? When you see a master, what kind of master do you want in your life? Do you want a master who's grumpy, who's always ordering, or the master who's dancing and jubilant and smiling all the time? Raise your hand if you want the master who's grumpy. Raise your hand if you want a master who is always ordering. I don't see any hands. Raise your hands if you want a master who's always dancing and singing and smiling. Hari Bol! So that is Kṛṣṇa. He's amazing and he's constantly celebrating. Yes, now coming to the point that is performed joyfully, where Srila Prabhupada is saying that it is performed joyfully, it is spontaneous. Susukham kartum avyayam. And it is joyfully performed. So that's the devotional service. It's very interesting that a devotee who's cleaning the floor is also dancing. The devotee who is singing is also dancing. Devotee who is listening is also dancing. A devotee who is dancing is of course dancing. And then a devotee who is serving on the altar is also dancing. Devotees in the back is also dancing. And of course where Radharani is there is always dancing. So Radharani's kitchen cannot be stopped of dancing, right? There has to be continuous flow of that, transcendental song that continues to play. In kitchen also we used to play all the time, holy names. It's very interesting. Means again, I would like you to share, how did you come to Krishna consciousness and, what attracted you the most? What got you into Krishna consciousness? Yes, Prabhu. Perfection of yoga. Yes. Yes. So that's the perfection of yoga, that you couldn't stop. It's very interesting that when you look at different yoga systems, meditation, right? Dhyan. But meditating on what? Lord Krishna reveals in Bhagavad Gita, the 5th chapter, the 5th verse in the 12th chapter, Klesho adhik taraste sham avvakta sakta chesam avvakta hi gatir dukham deha vadbhir vyapite. So to meditate on something that is avyakta, that is not visible to you, right? You cannot feel, you cannot hear, you cannot sense, you cannot see. How can you meditate on such a personality, right? Brahman we are talking about. While, that's from the Jnani's perspective, and the super soul in your heart. He's there, but can you see it? When they ask a surgeon if they have seen the super soul when they are doing a heart surgery. I haven't seen one. I have heard anyone claim that they have seen super soul in the heart, because he is not visible to the, mundane embodied beings. So, to meditate on Krishna is very easy. He is here in the deity form, right in front of us. He is always there in Vrindavan. So the moment you meditate on his pastimes in Vrindavan or Dwarka or Mathura, you actually are transported to the transcendental land, right? Just like we are in the temple and we are singing the glories and we are hearing the glories of the Lordships. So we are here. Mindfulness is a big topic today, right? So we are mindful of his presence, and that makes us jubilant. Yes, we know that Maya cannot affect us. However, someone who could be outside can be in Vrindavan, right? Sitting here, you can be in Vrindavan just thinking of Vrindavan. Just thinking of Shri Radha, Krishna Balaram, Shri Radha, Krishna and so many, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govind and so many of the deities there. So you can be there instantly. It's very interesting. I was reading this chapter and it said that there are 8 elements deities can be made of. Of them, there was one element that caught my attention, that we cannot see, but is listed there. Mind. One of the substance of which the deity could be made of is mind. So we can meditate on the deity in our mind. Can you imagine? And just that is jubilant. Just that is enlivening for us to realize that, wow, it is in the scriptures revealed, and Lord Kṛṣṇa is telling this to Uddhav. Now, how many of you have attained Rath Yatra? I'm sure most of you, right? Now, Rath Yatra is, what is going on in Rath Yatra? Constant chanting, right? There's constant singing of the holy name. Hare Kṛṣṇa, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we have been to many of the New York Rath Yatras as well. So it's very interesting that in the New York Rath Yatra, it is the same district police office district. They say, okay, we are the ones who would guide Rath Yatra through the procession, the whole procession from start to end. And for many years they have been doing this. And one of the officers, he approached one of the Goswamis and he said, Maharaj, again, he just wanted to inquire that ever since I have been coming to this, and I really enjoy, this is a very nice position, very peaceful, very happy, very mood of celebration is there, and I say it's very attractive, but you always sing the same song. Isn't it time to have another song? Well, the song may be same, the moods are always varying, right? So there is variety. And then, of course, he was given this information that look at the song is transcendental sound. So it's very important to focus on the transcendental sound. It comes in various forms. Just like Lord Kṛṣṇa, he comes in various forms, right? Sometimes he comes as Varahadev, sometimes he comes in Nrsimhadev, sometimes he comes in Vamandev form, sometimes he comes as Lord Ramchandra. So similarly, the same song comes to us with different mallows, but it is transcendental nevertheless. So such are the glories of holy name. And of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what did he say about chanting? The Vedantists had called him and said, what is all this going on? You're supposed to be reading Vedanta philosophy. What did he say? He said that my guru, my spiritual master, considers me fool number 1. This is the Supreme Personality of Godhead saying that his spiritual master considers him fool number 1, and so he has designated that this is the service for you. So, such are the glories of chanting of the holy name. Chanting, dancing and eating prasadam. CDE. So, Srila Prabhupada calls it a perfect package for recreation. Tell me, when you come to the temple, we have talked about so many times about devotee association. Dadati pratigrahanati guhyam akhyati prichati bhungate bhojate chaiva sadvidam priti lakshanam. So you're talking of the 6 symptoms that increases your love towards each other. Dadati pratigrahanati, giving of gifts, accepting gifts. Guhyam akhyati prichati, to inquiring about secret matters and to share secret matters. Bhunjate bhojate, to offering prasadam and then to accept prasad. These are the 6 loving exchanges. And if you pay attention, all these 6 exchanges can be done during dancing, during eating prasadam, during chanting. So they are all there. Sometimes we have kirtans where as the singers are changing their positions, we're discussing different pastimes of the Lord. To just as a time filler, but it actually captures everyone's mind. Wow. Such are the wonderful pastimes. So we can always do that. And there are so many facilities provided by the Lordship himself so that we can constantly engage and increase our love for each other. And when we love each other, the Father is happy, right? When the children, they act in a cooperative manner, Father is very pleased. So when we all stand up and chant together, when we sing together, Shri Shri Gauratai ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai, Shri Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Anant Kori Vaishnav ki jai, Go Premanande. So, it's spontaneous. Srila Prabhupada says, dancing is spontaneous. You know, Srila Prabhupada, the first time he danced, Mukund Maharaj and others who had gone with him to another yoga institute, they were surprised. So simple. So they just got up and started dancing. Normally when you go to some other place to see dance, salsa or any of the ball dancing and all that stuff, you cannot just stand up and dance. Yeah, you have to learn. And it looks too mechanical, too unnatural. And then you have to get into that specific rhythm. The moment they change the rhythm, you cannot dance on it anymore. But Prabhupada's steps, you can dance anywhere, right? Because it's spontaneous. It's based on the rhythm of our heart. Dub, 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 dub. Just like people say, Shakespeare's dialogues are based on the rhythm of the heart. Similarly, our dancing in Krishna consciousness is based on that rhythm of the heart. It comes naturally. And we naturally feel happy. And a happy person, of course, dances. Hare Krishna. Anything you would like to share? Or any questions or comments? Granthra Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Anant Kori Vaishnav ki jai, Go Premanande. Hare Krishna.